Hey everyone, I'm gonna do a crime hour. I'm jumping straight into the message as well. I have a download here and I couldn't wait to share with you guys. So very significant. I have a new card. Homeland Security, Customs, or in German, Zoll. This is my download. For some reason, this is very significant. And that's what we're gonna figure out in this reading today, okay? Now, before I get into this, I drew myself a nice little chart here. Okay, so everybody welcome into my class today. This class is called Task Distribution, okay? So in the middle here, we have Slugman, okay? Slugman is the head honcho. This is the organized crime syndicate, okay? So we have head honcho. This is the head of this organized crime ring, okay? This is Slugman, Prince of Hell. And then here, following behind Slugman is his little piggies, okay? His little piggies. So everybody knows the nursery rhyme, right? And I'm assuming this is what it goes because, look, this wasn't the only download I got. The other download I got was triple whammy, okay? Triple whammy. So there's a crime syndicate here that tried to triple whammy someone. That's what I'm getting. That's my download. So the triple whammy looks like this. Task distribution. Because one head honcho slugman, right, they can't do all the work themselves. They need little piggies to distribute fairly into the world, right? So, look, tying in a couple other crime readings here. When this head honcho, Slugman, couldn't get rid of you, couldn't use his little piggies to get you out of this world completely, they had to figure out a different way of how to get rid of you. This is where the task distribution comes in, okay? So we had one little piggy went to the IRS. One little piggy went to the court, to the prosecutor, and the other little piggies went wee, all the way to customs. Is that what happened? Is that what happened? Because look, this is task distribution, right? Since this slugman, head honcho, couldn't get rid of you with his little piggies doing all the dirty work for him, he needed other way of distributing that task to other people. So all of a sudden, what he's done is he's given his dirty work of getting rid of you to several federal agencies. And now all of a sudden, this person is sitting back thinking that he doesn't have to do anything anymore, right? It's out of his hands because he has federal agencies that are trying to take you out for him. Can you imagine one slugman, head honcho, Prince of Hell, and his 5 little piggies thinking that the federal agents are going to take out the target, which is you. I forgot to put the target here. Here's you. Put some angel wings behind you. Don't laugh. Here's the target, okay? This is you. So all of a sudden, all right, the target is now being, investigated by all these different agencies, okay? The triple whammy, that's how they're trying to get rid of you. Get all of these different federal agencies investigating you based on false statements. And nobody is looking at head honcho with his little piggies anymore here, this organized crime ring. Now, I can tell you why they did it this way too. I can tell you why. Let's say you're a target, but you're not just a target, you're a whistleblower. Okay? Let's say you're a whistleblower. And you reported this head honcho slugman here. Maybe let's say you reported them to the IRS. You reported corruption, okay? Maybe tax evasion, maybe illicit work. So if you go to the IRS and you say, look, I have information on this person doing criminal, corrupt things with a business, the IRS is going to say to you, well, I don't know if that is in our task agenda. This is a case that might have to go to customs. So you as the whistleblower have found out that now the IRS and the customs might be involved because you whistleblowed on this person. So weirdly enough, 6 months later when they can't unalive you, they go to the IRS, to the prosecutor, and to customs. And this is why. This is why they did it that way. If this is what it is, but that's my download here. Task distribution. They have not only distributed their crimes to all these little piggies, but now they've distributed this setup against you to several agencies. Okay, that's the download. So let's see, guys. What's going on here, huh? What is going on here? What is going on here? What is going on here? Holy angels. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Gabriel. What is it that you want to expose to us today? What is it you want to expose to us today? You know what's weird is I can remember this card came out in my crime hour from yesterday. And that's where I'm deriving this off of, okay? Six of Swords, how these people, look at them. Look, there's the little piggies. 3 little piggies went to the market. One of the piggies, how's it go? One little piggy went to the market. No, one little piggy wants roast beef, one little piggy had none, and one little piggy went wee, all the way to customs. Illicit work, right? Money laundering, right? Those are all, you know what customs does? You know what the Zoll does? They investigate crime rings, but they also investigate illicit work. Did you see the bird? I can't see birds anymore outside my window, but I just saw the shadow. Unfortunately, I miss seeing my birds when I do my readings, but yeah, illicit work and money laundering. What a coincidence, right? That a little while before this happened, you as a whistleblower maybe went to the IRS, maybe made a report, and maybe got the feedback that whatever you were reporting would go to customs. And all of a sudden, this is where the piggies are going to report you. What a fucking coincidence. What a coincidence, right? And look at this, 6 of Pentacles, money. Money, what is this? Getting paid for a service. Getting paid for a service, that's my crime hour from yesterday. Somebody was worried. Somebody was all up in their head, stuck all up in their head, worried. They couldn't sleep. They felt restless because they had paid you for your services, for your job. So is this how they got the customs, the Zoll involved? By telling them that your job, your fucking normal job that you pay taxes on is illicit work? Triple whammy? Getting all these federal agencies to do their dirty work for them and trying to take you out because they failed. Head honcho slug man, fat, bald-headed, old head honcho here, couldn't get rid of you themselves, right? Yeah, you're the target with the angel wings. One person. Look at all these, can you understand this for a second? We've got one man, then we've got their little piggies, and then we have all these agencies, all to take down one person. One person. One person. Imagine that. What an honor, okay? Really, what an honor is that, okay? Damn, what is Four of Swords in reverse here? What is the Four of Swords in reverse? What is the Four of Swords in reverse? They were trying, you have to understand, whoever this was, they were trying to hit you from all sides. All sides. They thought that if they wrap you up with the law, and not just with the, you have to understand, it's not just a police report we're talking here. It's trying to get multiple agencies to see you as a suspect or to investigate you based on false information and false evidence that they have turned in. This is a pretty big thing, okay? This is not just, you know, filing a false police report here, okay? What's the Four of Swords reverse? I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Look, comes out again. This is what they were so worried about. Because this little piggy, one of these little piggies, that was the task that was distributed to this little piggy, right? Before they did all of this shit, the first task distribution was right here. Hit on the target. The task was get rid of you at all costs, right? Confirmation. But that didn't work. So the way that this little piggy went about it is they called you up for an appointment and they said, hey, come over to my house. I want to pay you for your services, for your normal ass day job, okay? A normal service that you have receipts, invoices, and you pay taxes on, okay? Here, I'm going to pay you money, Six of Pentacles. You have evidence of this, that they paid you for this. And this is what they're so worried about. So this business, this money that they're so fucking stressed out and worried about, this is what they take to customs. This is what they take to the soil and try to say that your job is illicit. You take money under the table or what? You don't pay your taxes? Or this isn't even a real business? This is what, a money laundering front? Is that what they said? Because they're so fucking stressed out about this money that they paid you. Because it proves that you were there on that day and that they plan to hit on your life, okay? Yeah, I bet they were stressed out about that one. What else? Ten of Wands in reverse. They didn't want this burden on them. They didn't want the evidence of them paying you money to burden them. Right? The Three of Pentacles. Look at the little piggies. There they are. The little piggies. Look at the three little piggies. Going to these three agencies in the law here, justice. This little piggy went to the IRS. This little piggy went to the police. This little piggy went to the prosecutor. And the other little piggy went to customs. Huh? That's how they did it. They tried to triple and quadruple whammy you to get out of what they had done. To cover up the fact that they had tried to unalive someone. Yeah. And to cover up the fact that you are most likely a whistleblower. That's why you're the target. That's why you're the target of this head honcho, because you know too much about them. And because you maybe reported them. And like I said, I can tell you why they went to customs. I can tell you why. Because if you go to the IRS and report someone for fraud or for money laundering or for illicit work and a money laundering front, they're going to say, it's not our job. That's not our task. That's a task that belongs to customs. That's why they did it this way. I'm pretty sure. What's the Six of Pentacles? The Seven of Swords. They've had to figure out how to lie about the money that they paid you. Nine of Wands. They needed a defense. And that's why they went to the Emperor. Hi, Emperor. Emperor at customs. Is this an ember that works at customs? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure they went to this ember at the customs office. Okay, Knight of Cups. To create an illusion about the service that you provided. Yeah, okay. This one was so straight to the point, man. Knight of Cups comes out again. King of Wands. They had to create a confusion and illusion about the service that you provided them. No. They were not at my house that day because I was doing their hair or their nails, or one of you guys wrote it in the comments too, mowing the lawn. No. It wasn't for that. The money wasn't for that. I have no idea what you're talking about. That's not even a real business. Right? Three of Swords. Yeah, okay. I'm so stressed out about him. Four of Swords in reverse. A mature woman. Someone can't rest because of a mature woman. And a job. And your job. And what you do for work. And what you do for work. Okay? High honor. High honor. Or someone here couldn't rest. A thief. Fat old slug man. Head honcho prince of hell. Okay? This thief, career criminal, corrupt con man, couldn't rest because maybe a mature woman told this person that you had gone to the police or you had gone to the IRS and reported them, and that maybe the case was going to even get distributed over to the Customs Department, right? Homeland Security Department, investigating crime rings. He was worried. He was worried. He was very worried. Head honcho was very worried. He was. Okay? About his work of being a thief. Yeah, he was. He didn't know what to expect. He didn't know what to expect. Okay? He was going to be exposed. He didn't know what to expect. He didn't want to be exposed as being a false person. He had to get rid of you at all costs because you're the whistleblower. That's why you're the target. That's why you're the target. Okay, that's why. Yeah, wealthy man. Wealthy man didn't know what to expect. Didn't want to get exposed. Okay. Journey. So they went on a journey because they're in despair. Yeah, let's just get straight to the crime cards, honestly. Let's just get straight into business here. Any last words? Any last information we need to know about? This is about your job. It's about money. It's about career. Or it's about someone's money. How someone makes their money. A Queen of Cups. It's about a Queen of Cups. Who's this? The Nine of Swords. Somebody's stressed out and worried about their money because of a Queen of Cups. Maybe that's this mature woman. Someone here knows the truth. Somebody could be really stressed out, paranoid, all up in their head, worried because the Queen of Cups knows the truth. There's a Queen of Cups that knows the truth. It could be you, it could be someone else. Truth about the money. Truth about someone's business. Truth about this wealthy man, head honcho. Or the truth about you being a whistleblower. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, here's the thief, here's the liar, here's the criminal, okay? Feeling heartbroken that they can't make a move. That something is a missed opportunity here. The devil in reverse, Two of Pentacles. Someone here doesn't want to be attached to the fact that they're a money launderer, okay? Or the fact that they're having a fake sham business, or they're evading taxes, or doing something shady with money, moving money around, right? This is someone that moves money around, and they don't want to be attached to it. They're trying to flip it around, okay? They're trying to, I don't know, pretend, you know, project onto you. Something like that. Let's see what this is. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Oh. J-O, throat chakra. J-O, throat chakra. Something that someone is saying here. Or something that you said in the past. Like I said, something that you might have reported, right? Something that you might have reported. Choice. Metadata. M. Somebody that you reported in the past. M. The smoking GUN. This person's choice. The choice that they made. Because of K. Or they made this choice because of K. Food or drinks, P. Food or drinks and P. Jail or prison, robbery, airplane. What is it that they try to switch around here? Two of Pentacles. They didn't want to be attached to something. Good news. Something that they did with Russia. Oh, right. A hacker. Support buying and roofied. They bought something to roofie you with it in your food or drinks. That's what we got yesterday, right? A hacker, P. Good news. They try to switch something around because you reported something, throat chakra. Something to do with the Russians, okay? Someone here didn't want to go to jail or prison for a robbery, metadata. K. And a geolocation. Selling on the dark web. W or M again. Selling, buying, dark web, geolocation, metadata, on the airplane. Job or business. Oh my God, it went in my water. The motive, the will. Where's the other one? Where'd it fly? I don't know. Oh, it's over here. Manipulation. So the motive behind manipulating your job or your business was because of something with a P, something with a K, going to jail or prison for trying to roofie your food or your drinks because they bought something on the dark web, okay, from a Russian or something to do with Russia. Geolocation, metadata. They didn't want to be attached to this. Devil in reverse. They had to try and flip it around, right? They had to try and frame you for something that they did. So why is the Queen of Cups here? Money. Root chakra receipts. Everybody is stressed out, paranoid, worried, all up in their head, can't sleep because there are receipts of the money. Yeah, you have receipts. Like I said, it's a legitimate business. You have invoices, receipts of everything, okay? You file your taxes, you do everything correctly. And now they're stressed out and worried about this. Yes, they are. They're paranoid, very worried because you have receipts and invoices of everything, of all your customers. Yeah. Marriage. And they tried to plan your murder and it didn't work. Yes, your murder. Marriage, or it's just these letters. Maybe these letters are significant for someone's name that planned your murder, okay? Forensics. Scam, B. Backfire. Yeah, they didn't want their little scam here to backfire on them, okay? B. See, the thing is, like, look, if you keep your receipts and you keep your books and you keep everything straight, okay? And maybe you even have customers that pay with a credit card. That all can be tracked and traced. Like if people want to audit your books and your receipts and your invoices, they can call up every single customer on those receipts. They could call up every single one, and ask them if they're a real person and if you did a service for them, and all of them will say yes. So what are they trying to lie about? They're trying to lie about this receipt that you have, that you did this service for them. Okay. Uh-huh. Is that what's in these messages? If the S word is in these text messages that were used to set up your death, then that is proof that it was a planned murder, okay? PayPal. I'm pretty sure it's P for PayPal. P, or P for something. What else? Oh, no. Okay, then what am I getting wrong? It's fraud. Fraud. What do you mean fraud? Help. Meeting. Passport. Practice. Malpractice. No, it's something with a P. Secret H. Secret H. PPP. Passport. Malpractice. P. What are you trying to tell me with P? Driving by. Crown chakra. Laced. Someone's crown chakra is lighting up here when it comes to something being laced. Crown chakra, somebody driving by somewhere, P. N. PN. South America, betrayal with sacral energy. Yeah, so they said the money was tied to some sort of sacral energy, okay? Something, warning. N. Warning N. No? What are you trying to tell me? Oh. Negotiation. No, no. What am I getting wrong? What about them? GPS tracking. An online business. Pregnancy, Google search. What about, why are you saying crown chakra and then Z? Again with murder and B. Hacker and P. Hacker P, hacker BP. What? Traveling. The sign or the message about the baby. Pregnancy, baby. Sign or messages about a pregnancy and a baby. Sign or the messages about a baby, a pregnancy, traveling, and murder. What do you mean? How does that tie in together? Security, Homeland Security, Customs, Homeland Security, Customs, ties in with the online business and the pregnancy and the baby? How? Because of the international bank account number and nudes, third eye. I feel like this is not for me to understand. Third eye, crown chakra. Somebody that's watching right now is understanding this more than I am. It ties in. That's all I can say. The nudes, online business, international bank account number. Customs. It's the triple whammy. The international bank account number and the online business. This is the IRS and the customs. This is the prosecutor. This is the triple whammy. Okay? Third. 3. It's how they took like a thread and a needle and did this through the whole thing. Right? And all to cover up this. Laced. Okay, what else do we need to know? About someone here being stressed out and worried about the authorities. Okay. P. again, P. Why does P keep coming out? Third eye. Someone here it's clicking for you. I don't know what's clicking, but something is clicking. Third eye. You're seeing something here. With your third eye, this is your confirmation. Yes. P, whatever that means to you, okay? Passport. P. Is that someone's name maybe? I don't know. P. Cover up, car crash, pictures, covering up pictures, covering up P, car crash, P, CCC, intellectual property, PC, CP, E, East Coast, EE, motive for trafficking, motive for trafficking, retired, or something with a tire, trafficking tire, motive, someone with a car, a vehicle, car crash, traffic, retired, but a tire, something with driving, maybe a car, a vehicle, overdose, receipts of a will, overdose. What are you trying to tell me? The question. Pulled in for questioning. P, again, P, I. What's the question? IP address. PI, pulled I. PI, IP. P, it comes out again. I cannot make it up. What is this letter? Someone tell me, what does this mean? What are you trying to tell me with P? Post box at the bottom. What are you telling me with this letter? H, sexting, baby. H, sexting, baby. P. What could that be? I have no idea. Pharmacy, again, P. I can't. Bacteria, virus, or mold. P. G. D. GD. GD. P. Baby. A trust fund. P, again, premeditated. P, a threat. What is P? What is P? Is it a person? Is it a thing? Is it a place? Judgment. I don't know, but whoever you are, you know what P is. You know what it is. I don't know what it is. Okay? Judgment comes out. No, it's a secret message. This is a secret message. Okay, so it's not for me to understand. It's for someone watching. It's P, whatever that means. P. Okay, so that's not for me to understand. I'm not gonna, it's a secret message. The moon and the page of wands. Judgment. Whoever you are, you know what that means. Okay, then what does someone need to know about P then? What is that? I cannot. You guys can't tell me that spirit isn't real, really. There are some readings where I'm like, you can't tell me you can't tell me that that's a coincidence. I'm sorry. I said, what does someone need to know about P? Nothing. It's just P. It's just P. That's it. Okay. H. PH. Sexting. This comes out as well. Sexting. PH. I. Overdose. Something in these text messages show that they were planning an overdose. PHI. That could be a name. That's the motive. That's the motive. That's the motive for what? For going to customs? For reporting someone to customs? Because in the text messages, it proves that they were planning your overdose. These gang members. They reported something, report mortgage, something they reported about a house. A report that they made about something that happened at a house. PHI. A report that they made about what happened at a house. The motive behind this report was because of the sexting that was someone's planning someone's overdose. Wait a minute, so you're saying this is how the two agencies tie together? With a child. Is this how the two agencies tie together, or is this how the people, the piggies, the little piggies tie together? The little piggies tie together. A. Child A. Inheritance. International. The South. This has to do with someone from the South. Wi-Fi. And an STD. Alcohol. Because they said someone got drunk and gave someone an STD. Sexting. Okay. N. Help. N. Help. Help N. Gossip and slander M. Help a child. Help for a child. Because of the digital footprint. Yes. Yes, because of the hacking. Yes, because of the hacking digital footprint. Yes, hacking digital footprint. Yes. So somebody lied, they slandered you, but there's a digital footprint to hacking. They tried to create your death with an overdose, and they tried to create an alibi with some sort of sexting. Then they did something with a child, someone from the South. Okay. That was the plan. That was the plan. O. The plan with O. Job or business, because they tried to attack you with food or drinks. Jail or prison. So they didn't want to go to jail or prison for attacking you with food or drinks. So they tried to put you in jail or prison for an attack on your job or your business, or for an attack. That was the plan. W. Or M. What else? Yes. Y for yes. South Pacific. Something in the South. Someone in the South. Someone from the South. Protected by angels. Bribe. Crime. A detective and life insurance. Someone that got bribed to commit a crime went to the detective because of life insurance. A third-party cleaning service. A third-party cleaning service went to the detective because they thought they were going to be getting life insurance. Or was that the bribe? They were bribed to commit this crime with the promise of life insurance. So if they kill you, they get life insurance. Okay. A truck driver. A truck driver. No, a truck driver thought they would be getting life insurance with you when you die. How is that? How is that? How is that possible? So they planned your death. Did you see the shadow? The bird. With an overdose. Because there was a digital footprint to the hacking. They thought they were going to be getting life insurance after poisoning you and your food and your drinks. Then it didn't work. So they had to so they went to the detective with a job or a business. Wife case. And started a case with a wife. Yeah, that's when they started the triple whammy. That's when they started the triple whammy after this didn't work. Truck driver, cleaning service, detective. ID card, landlord. ID card, landlord? Cover up, trafficking. And they had to cover up their trafficking here, okay? Digital footprint, hacking, trafficking, online business. And that's when this thing comes in with the baby. Baby, wife, case. Asia. D, innocent, to make them look innocent. To make A and D look innocent. To make A and D look innocent. Audit. In possession. B. To make someone look innocent of being in possession of something. In possession Possession of what? N. Selling. Selling N? Selling N? Kidnapping spell work. Kidnapping spell work. Lawsuit with R. What do you mean with kidnapping? Forensics. They tried to burn or destroy something with forensics. Water, solar plexus. What do you mean with kidnapping lawsuit? Betrayal, that someone was coerced. That's the sign of the message. Social media confession. Has to do with a social media confession? What's the confession? Something about a lawyer, something they gave the lawyer, a social media confession, something they gave the lawyer. So these people use this social media account when they set you up for your overdose to make some sort of a confession. And this is what they gave a lawyer. To frame you, to make it look like you're confessing to something, okay? Confessing to what though? I can't make it up. Look, police. Weed. Confessing something. They gave this to the police. An investment. Investigation. Intoxicated. They gave something to a lawyer, to the police. A confession of someone being intoxicated. J, no. No. Okay, then what? What am I getting wrong? Corrupt. Corrupt DNA test R. Corrupt R. A doctor. Yes. What the hell? I'm confused. A corrupt doctor. What are you trying to tell us here? What are you trying to tell me here? What is it that they gave to this emperor? What is it that they gave to the emperor here? Selling weed? The fuck? Selling weed? Yeah, right. Okay. R. Again, R. Selling weed, R. R. O. Protected by angels. R-O. O-R. R-O. D. What is this? R-O-D, rod, D-R-O, D-O-R, door, doctor. Maybe it's doctor. No, Wi-Fi, D-R-I, what the hell is this? R-O-I-D. I don't know. Wi-Fi. Something about selling drugs. That's what, yeah, okay. Right, customs, running away. Right, Homeland Security, Customs, Border Control. Money laundering. That's what they told Customs. Smoking GUN International. They told the Border Patrol, the Border Control, Customs, that you're running away internationally and what? Smuggling drugs over the border, or what the fuck is this? Money laundering. They try to get the Border Patrol or the Customs to stop you from leaving the country. Is that what this is? G. Someone tried to get you stuck so you can't leave the country? By saying you're running away, betrayal audit. Malicious intent with a malicious intent dealer. I feel like, did they try to frame you as being like a drug dealer or something like that? Malicious intent. They tried to tell Customs or the Border Patrol that you're a dealer and you're leaving the country, you're running away internationally. Stupid, okay. SA, crown chakra. Did they really say that? That is so stupid. What the fuck? Murder. Fraud. Copycat. Fraud, copycat. Trust fund pulled in for questioning. Somebody got pulled in for questioning about a trust fund, or they hope that you would get pulled in for questioning over a trust fund with a copycat who was committing fraud. Pharmacy stalker. P stalker. Your ex, a store employee, undercover. Someone's ex saying someone is a stalker. An undercover store employee. What the frick is this? This is so confusing to me today. But I feel like it's not really supposed to make sense for me. Local cartel. Oh, yeah. This is about the local cartel, okay? This is about someone's local cartel, local organized crime syndicate. Okay, then if this isn't supposed to make sense for me, what is the message here for someone out there? That what do they need to know? Anything else? Possessed by a demon. Retired. Someone retired is possessed by a demon, premeditated. GPS tracking, postbox, surveillance, F. GPS tracking, surveillance, postbox, Retired. Somebody that's retired is GPS tracking someone and surveilling someone. Post box, again, PPP, possessed premeditated post box. Someone that's retired. F, GPS tracking surveillance. Subpoena, marriage, phone call, PPPPP, phone call, subpoena, solar plexus, water. Russia, custody. What the fuck? A detective. Phone, Detective P. Detective P. So it's a person. It's a detective. Detective P. What about this Detective P? Stolen, revenge. They want revenge for something stolen. WH, HW. Revenge for something stolen. Detective phone, phone call. Detective phone, phone call, subpoena. Detective phone, phone call, subpoena. Revenge for something that was stolen. That's the sign or the message. Okay. Pressing charges. Something about someone pressing charges on you. Or again, the letter P. Wire, traced back. Bad news for someone wearing a wire. GPS tracking surveillance, traced back. Someone, a wire, phone call, subpoena. Detective P. Traced back. The crime. Game over. Game over. P. Game over for P. Prostitute. Prosty. Oops, not allowed to say that word. A lawyer. Game over P. Lawyer. ID card. Landlord. Job or business. Yes, the South. I wish I could. Usually my readings, I like figure it out at the end. I'm like, oh, that's the message. With this one, I'm kind of like, I'm gonna have to leave it up to you guys to tell me what this is. Transfer offshore account. West Coast blackmail. No, it's not telling me. Deal. Okay. Did we get the whole message or is there something missing? Money. Paying, screenshots, injury. Screenshots of someone paying money. Screenshots of someone paying money. Online business, offshore account. Hush money. It has to do with money. An investor. Pictures. No, yeah. I was just about to say it's done. It's done. It's done. I can tell. It's like, no. The person that this message is meant for got the message. Because look at this. What comes out? Third eye. Picture. P, C. Canada. Picture. I think it's the letter P. Again, could be the letter C. CP, PC. Third eye. Wherever you are, you got the message. So I'm going to leave it there. Hope it helps, got confirmation. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.